Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. Focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Hurricanes ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Right back to the well. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Got it, looking for the first down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Bennett. There he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Sellers. Rush right in his face. Turns it upfield. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Tuggle. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick him up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move, it's Clark. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Sellers from the gun on third down. Finds his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
And the Gamecocks line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driven back.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Looking for the edge. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Number 24, set to kick this one away.
Deep in the end zone, it's Lyle. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's Mensah to throw. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Vaughn. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Canes will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. How about this? A fake. Fires left. And they pull it off. He's got it for the first down. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. The coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it to the up back, completing the pass.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Here's Darian Mensah to throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pulls it in. It's Hunt. At the 35, he's open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And I think it's safe to say LaNorris Sellers, David, probably one of the most polarizing players in all of college football. You've seen how special and freakishly talented this guy is with his ability not just throwing the football, but running it, the strength, the size, the power, and more than anything, what we saw a year ago was his ability to avoid sacks and avoid negative plays. I know this. He doesn't have a chance unless this offensive line gets a lot better, but they believe they've built that up. And if that's the case, this could be a very special year for South Carolina.
Well, and let's be honest, this is where they spent their money in the offseason. They wanted to fortify the offensive line. They brought in Kendall Briles at the coordinator spot. They did everything they could to build around this young man. LaNorris Sellers' talent is through the roof. We know it. Big, strong, can throw it. Now the pieces around him, a big year could be coming for this big young man.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Clark. Turning it on. Got the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got some green grass. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing, Mensah. Hauls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. The quick game. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Hurricane. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He's changing the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Lofton. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Mensah. Rushes on. Way off target there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws it off the RPO. A big stop from this defense as they force a fourth down and a decision coming right now. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with the Washington Huskies, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Huskies, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Here's Mensah to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He wants to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. Quarterback changing the play.
14, black 14.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. On his way back from the 20. No room to bring it back. South Carolina offense is back on the field. Here's Sellers to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Clark. Run ends there.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Throwing, Mensah. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that second down.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
2nd and long here. Mensah. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Lofton. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Fletcher. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's Mensah to throw. Touchdown, Miami! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
That'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Clark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Sellers spits it out to the back. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Bennett. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
At the 38. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Right side, it's Bennett. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Hits inside, it's Clark. Knocked down immediately.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Hunt. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. On the draw, it's Clark. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Sellers. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Sellers from the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Sellers to throw. Left side is Hunt.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught on the RPO. Gets it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Fletcher. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Fletcher. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Turns it upfield. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming. Right side, it's Fletcher. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud. Is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy. But the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Touchdown, Canes! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sellers. Out wide left, it's Clark. He steps out of bounds, stops the clock after a short pickup of 7, and it's getting dire in terms of the clock.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Throwing, Sellers. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he makes the catch inside the 10. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Looking to the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap
I was staring there. Sit down. Good game, bro.
Finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.